Hi Flosstube, it's Donna Doodlebug Stitcher. Today is Wednesday the 10th, yes, the 10th of October. Had to do a quick calculation in my head because I forget what day it is. So welcome, thank you so much for joining me today. It is an overcast day. When isn't it an overcast day? It's been kind of gray and dreary here, but very hot and I won't say hot, it's been very muggy. So it's like you walk outside and you're hit with wetness, even though it's about in the 70s, but it's been very uncomfortable. So, you know, I'm trying to deal with the lack of good lighting, and I hope this video films okay. As you can see, I think you guys saw it in my last video. I kind of have my vignette for Halloween decorated, so that's been fun. And I've been trying to concentrate on getting some of my Halloween and fall pieces completely stitched so that I can do the finishing, and I've got several to show you today. I'm gonna take my glasses off because it's creating a glare. And the Brillo pad is just not, yeah, it's the Brillo. I'm bringing the Brillo look in. So anyway, I skipped last week in filming because it was really hectic, and McKenna had off school on Friday. I'm not sure why, but you know, another day off from school. So we did a very impromptu and not planned trip a couple hours away to the Poconos, and they called it camping. I called it glamping because I said I'm not doing that unless I have electricity, plumbing, and I don't have to sleep in a tent. So we went, and the cabin was nice. It had a kitchenette, so we ate our meals out. And so there's a bunch of little cabins. It was up in the Poconos, and so there's a bunch of little cabins, and then there's like a main house, and the main house had they had a very basic Wi-Fi, so I could get online, but I couldn't get to like some sites. Like I couldn't get on my PayPal, or I couldn't get on I could get on Facebook, I could get on Instagram. So, but my husband was like, try to make this a technology free weekend. But we did go to like the movie. We went up to the main house and did movies, and there were other kids there that were McKenna's age, so she went and played, and there was a screened in porch on the front of each of the cabins, so I sat and stitched a lot, which was great. And I took my little light, and there was a ledge, like if you sat not against the cabin, but if you sat like where I was sitting, it was like along the side, and there was I guess the beam that makes I'm not explaining this right. Anyway, there was a ledge that was just the right shoulder height for my lamp to sit on and still reach the plug. So I had perfect lighting to stitch with, even though it was kind of covered in gray and, you know, damp and all of that. But it was really nice to sit and stitch and just listen to like the sounds. And there was, you could hear water. Our cabin, it was like near streams, so you could hear the water, and there was wildlife. And one of the mornings we got up and there were deer right if you walked out of the screened area down the steps, the deer were like right there. So it was really fun, and McKenna enjoyed it, and we might go again next year. So we'll see. But anyway, so because I went, I was able to get a lot of stitching done. So if you follow me on Instagram, this week you've seen me post about several finishes that I had. So I'll show them to you now. So the first one I finished this last week before we left, and that was Hey There Pumpkin by Hands On Design, and I'll show you an up close without trying to get a glare there. I told you my lighting is really crappy, so sorry. So this was one that it stitched up really fast. Let me get my board. Sorry, I'll just get my notebook. I'll use the notebook to block it. Talk about preparedness here. Oh my God. Okay, so there is the finished design. And I did my own floss conversion. And if you follow me on Instagram, I posted that floss conversion on my Instagram. And I think I also posted it in the Hands On Design Facebook group. So that was really quick stitch, and I have a finishing that I want to do, and I just need to get my sticky board cut, because I don't have a cutter like Priscilla has. I don't have one of those like gauntlet, or I don't know what they're called, but the big like paper cutter type thing. I need one of those. So I'm gonna have to figure out, I think I'm gonna have to get an X-Acto knife and cut a straight line and then try to pop it. I don't know, we'll see. I'm like a mess today, which when I'm not a mess, that's really the question. So then while we were gone, I took 2 projects with me while we were gone. Actually, no, I took 3 projects with me. 2 of them I finished this week, and 1 I am still working on. So the first one I took was one of my Mania starts, and I hadn't touched this since May, and that is Recipe for a Snowman by Pine Mountain Designs. And I had seen this stitched up at an LNS on this fabric, and I was like, I want that. So I bought the same I got the fabric that the model called for, and I did make some changes to the flosses, which I have to kind of go through and figure out what those flosses were. And I think the only floss change I made was to the light blue for the snowflake. I used a DMC for that, but I finished that, and so I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to frame it or make it a pillow. I don't know, but I learned a new stitch. So if you see on the edge of the scarf here, right there, that, I'll try and get really close. That is a turkey stitch, which I've never done before, so it was a little harrowing. I waited until we got home on Sunday to do the turkey stitch, because I was like, I'm not doing that while I'm away and messing the piece up. So I waited until we got home and had dinner, and I was working on it, and then I did the turkey stitch, and so I was really happy with that. So that was my second finish. And then my third finish was yesterday, and that was my Pumpkin Hollow Farms from Little House Needleworks, and this was the stitch along that I was doing with Priscilla and Chelsea from Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. And so I finished mine, and I did make floss changes because the chart calls for persimmon from Classic Colorworks. Let's see if I can get it up there. So the chart calls for persimmon, which is more of to me, my skein of persimmon looks pink. It's like a pinky orange. And I didn't really, the color just didn't speak to me. So I changed it a bit, and the flowers that are here in this line, I changed to yellow because I decided to do the yellow the sunflowers instead of the persimmon. So I like this better. And so I did make floss changes. Those floss changes I posted on my Instagram. You can go and follow me there. It was, I think I put it up last night, but I posted all of my floss color changes. And then I also changed the color of the house. So I was happy with everything overall, because it did make some tweaks to it. Like I changed the color. The yellow color is different. It called for, I want to say it called for brandy, and my brandy was darker than I wanted the flowers to be, so I ended up changing it to I can't think, old gold, something like that. Hold on, I can tell you, because I'm really a mess today. Look how much of a mess I am. Instagram. Okay, so I changed it to gold leaf from Gentle Arts instead of the brandy. And then the two colors in the chart that were weeks, I also switched them out. So color wise, I used from Classic Colorworks Brown Hen, Pea Pod, which it was charted for, Pumpkin Harvest, which was charted, Roasted Chestnut, which was charted. So the only Classic Colorworks that I added was the Brown Hen. And then in Gentle Arts, it called for the Classic Colorworks Avocado, but I changed it to the Gentle Arts Avocado because that's what I had on hand. I also changed the black to Gentle Arts Carriage Black, the gold leaf, which I mentioned. It does call for sable, and then I also used Straw Bonnet. So overall, I was really happy with how everything looked on it, and I have a finish in mind. Again, I have to cut the sticky board, so you know what I'm going to be doing this weekend apparently. And then I also worked a little bit more on my last wheel spin was The Blessings Abound by Bent Creek, and I showed that to you last time that I had restarted it, and I just got further along with it. The piece of fabric that I got is shorter than the chart calls for, so I'm modifying the chart a little bit, and I'm not putting in, I don't think I'm putting in the stars. I think I'm just going to do the word blessings because it's supposed to be blessings abound, and so I think I'm just going to put blessing or blessed. I think I might change it to blessed. And then I'm going to put the stars in and the bottom border. So that's where I'm at on that. And then this week I've been during pickup the last 2 days and last Thursday, so I've had 3 days to work on this. I am working on Knee High, the car project, the CP car project from Hands On. And it's hard to see in this light. Let me put this behind it. Maybe you can see it better. So I got both my corn stalks done, and now I'm doing the fill of the sign above the quilt. And so I've been working on that. So that's my finishes and my works in progress. I do have this week to work, well, today in fact, as soon as I'm done filming and once I get the upload started, I have my Last Round Robin project for Lisa Blanco. I have some more stitching to do on it because it goes back to her on Saturday. They had, Guild had their retreat in Ocean City, Maryland this past weekend, which I think Lisa went to. And then I believe that we have our regular retreat, monthly retreat meet up this Saturday. I have to verify that. But so I'm going to be taking hers to retreat, or hers to Guild on Saturday to give to her, and then we'll have both of ours to show off. Plus I'm going to take all my finishes with me to show. So that'll be fun. So that's coming up. And then if you hear some noise, the dog is out. She just ate. Poppy, behave yourself. She's playing with her toys, so don't be making any noise. So that's coming up this week. And then next week, the end of next week is, I don't know how much stitching I'm going to get done in the next 2 weeks. And that's only because we've got the school book fair is going to go start the 19th and run the following week. And I've got other things going on as well, which I can't really talk about. But so it's going to be very busy. So my stitching time is going to be limited. I'm going to take these glasses off because they're getting on my nerves. And let me. And this is my really cute school mug that I had made for me. And it has it's hard to see, but it has in foiled gold the school hashtag WCF Pride. So figured I would use that today. So I do have some purchases to show. The first, I had contacted back when Lizzie Kate, well, pre-announcement that 123 was going to be distributing Lizzie Kate again. I had contacted them because I was looking for specific charms that went with some of their charts, because I had bought through D-Stash some Lizzie Kate charts, and they didn't come with the embellishment that originally came with the chart because somebody used that. So I was looking for the embellishments and couldn't find them. So I had contacted 123 Stitch and explained what I was looking for. And so they directed me to one of their suppliers who does tons of charms. And so I went through their online catalog and I picked out some charms. And so I bought 3, and it's very hard to see because they're in a plastic bag. I'll see if I can hold them up. But I bought 3 silver toned, like they kind of look like tin, which is perfect because it looks, the original charm was like shiny silver, but these are kind of like a brushed silver. And so I'll hold that up. 3 of these little American flags, and then this Liberty Bell, if you can see it there. Really cute. So I got those, and I found a lot more charms that I'd like to get. So I like that I have that resource available to do charms for. And then, sorry, I have like all this stuff all over the place. And so I did get this the last time I filmed and I forgot to show it. so sorry. These, this was my September allotment of Victorian motto flosses. And so I'll show you these. I purposely didn't take them out of the box until now because I wanted to wait and show you. So I am doing the primitive collection of 12, and so they come in the box and everything. So I'll show you these in the 4. So this is the red, which is called, and it's hard to see in this light, but that's Prim Red. This is Old Cape Cod, which I love. It's like a pretty teal. And I have a project I think I might be able to incorporate that into. So I'll be, this is Grasshopper, which it's hard to see in this light. It looks really brown. I think it has a little bit of green in it, or no, it is brown. And then this one is called Wizard Purple, which again in this light does not do, it's a really pretty purple. There we go. I'll hold it up so you get some light. So give me 1 second and I'm going to open this door. I'm sitting by the front door. Ah, look at that light. I had it closed because of the glare on my glasses, but since I don't have the glasses anymore, this will work. So those are the first 4 colors, and I'll show them to you again in the light because now that the light is better. Here's the red, prim red. Here is Old Cape Cod. See, isn't that a pretty teal? Really, really pretty. This is the Grasshopper, and it is brown. There we go. Brown. I'll bring it closer. And then this is the Wizard Purple. And now that I have the light or the door open, you can really see that that's purple. And then Soft Prim Pink. Valley Green, which I'm using a similar color in my knee high. Burgundy Wine. This is really pretty. This is called Purple Plum, which I also like. It's a little bit lighter. And then we have Dark Sky, which is a darker slate blue. Really pretty. This is called Mellow, which is yellow. I like it. And then I have Crown of Gold, which is really pretty. And Soft Lavender. So I apologize if you've seen these, because again, these were from September, from last month, but I forgot to show them. So thanks for bearing with me on that. And then I also get I'm starting to get pieces of Victorian motto fabric. So I am doing a fat quarter, and the October color was this beautiful, and I'm doing linen. So this is 36 count linen. I think that's my new favorite. 36 and 40 is kind of like I like 36 and 40 because I can stitch on it, because I like the prim look. I can do 1/2, which I like to do. But isn't this beautiful? It's like this pretty, it's like a sherbety color, but I'm so wanting to, I have like an idea for fall pattern on this. And I can't wait to see what November's, because I've already, I'm just waiting for November's stuff to ship, along with more flosses, because I got the second set of the grays that she did. If anybody knows anybody who did the first set of grays and doesn't like it or wants to sell it, please comment below or message me and let me know, because I'm happy to like PayPal you right away for those. I missed those. I also tracked down, this is a pattern that has been talked about. It's from a 1988 issue of Cross Stitch and Country Craft. You probably know what chart I'm talking about. This is how cool this is. I got the original paper mailer cover with it. That's how awesome that is. But I bought this mainly because I saw this on, who had this? I want to say it was Christine, Stitch All the Things. And I think also Michelle Bendy Stitchy showed this. And I saw it and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. The only trouble is that, you know, back when this was stitched, the chart calls for all the DMC variegated flosses, but a lot of them aren't produced anymore. So I need to figure out a way to make that work. So if anybody knows of any way to make that work with the flosses not being available, if you could let me know. I joined a Facebook group about variegated samplers, so I'm hoping to figure that out. I don't know if that's going to be a work. It might be a while before I start that because I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I also got and Steph talked about this in her video that she posted yesterday. Hi Steph and Pam. That Gary, which is from Garan Totten Bags on Facebook, he had posted in one of the groups that he was starting a grime guard of the month. And I do use grime guards from time to time. It depends on the size. And so I thought, well, this is kind of cool because I can build a collection of grime guards that I can use with my seasonal projects. So I signed up with him, and he started in October, and our October one came, and he's doing seasonal prints, so each month will be different. Each month, like the October one is Halloween theme, of course. I think November will probably be like either Thanksgiving or fall themed, and then you have December, which is probably going to be Christmas, and then January, which will probably be like winter or snowmen, February, and so on. You know, there's a gamut of ideas. But anyway, I really like this. I like the fact that it was a light color, and I don't have to worry about like oils or anything or color transferring onto the cross stitch fabric, which I really appreciate. So thank you, Gary. And I'll link the information below. There's two different sizes that he's offering, an 8x8 and an 11x11. And for those stitchers like me who do, who put Q-snap configurations differently, and because I primarily do an 8x11 Q-snap, the 11x11s fit perfectly on an 8x11 Q-snap. So if you're, you know, interested, the 8x8 size is $9 plus shipping. The 11x11, which is this size, is $12 plus shipping. And he invoices you at the beginning of the month, and you pay, and he ships it to you. So perfect. If you want to sign up, I'll link it below. And then I also had ordered, a few weeks back, I had accidentally thrown away a good amount of my decent needles. And so I've been waiting for an order from Crazy Annie's because I had to replace my needles. And not only did I get my needles, but I got this really cute pair of scissors. It's hard to see. Here, let me hold them against the board, the clear board, because, you know, pattern on pattern doesn't work all the time. So, but I got these cute scissors. And then I also got a new Country Cottage Needleworks pattern. This is called Merry Christmas. It uses only 5 colors of Classic Colorworks. And so I am going to be stitching that. I might have to make some changes based on what I have available. I don't know if I showed this in my last video or not. This was, I've been watching and catching up since we were gone. I've been catching up on everybody's floss tubes. And so I looked at, I watched Jan Hicks because she went to Keepsakes out in Ohio and found a couple of things that I'm now trying to track down that I saw in the video. I've watched Diana, It's Kismet Stitches, and she did an unboxing of the Color and Cotton Vintage Halloween. Biggest regret, I could kick myself now because I've been watching these unboxings of this this box. Sorry, the dog is trying to eat something cross stitch. Stop. So she did that unboxing of the vintage Halloween box. Oh my God, I'm so hey, don't. Stop that. I'm so jealous. I could kick myself for not doing that, but I didn't know about it at the time. So the box was definitely worth, I think that the box was $100, but for what you got in the box, it was worth it. So I watched that. Talking about this chart, I was watching Jamie and Jordan Basic Stitches, and their latest video, they are working on the Waxing Moon Halloween, which I need to get. I wish, stupid, I should have gotten that one first and then this one. So I'm going to be starting these houses very soon because I want to be able to have them to put up in November when we decorate. And she's also got a new pattern, Jordan does, that she's working on. She gave a sneak peek in her video. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch. I'll link it below. And it's a house of some sort. She's alluding to it, but I don't know what it's going to be. And they're going to be doing a giveaway, I think, for the chart once she's finished. She can't show the chart yet because she's working on the model, and she doesn't have the cover photo taken yet because she's still stitching the model. So that'll be interesting to watch. So I'm going to be working on the Christmas houses very soon. And then since I was talking about who I was watching, Donna and Shauna, which is Stitching and Doodad, they I follow them also on Instagram, and I'm so envious of the people like them who live out in the Midwest and live in those more rural communities, because they have these fun things like barn sales and mud sales, and I'm like, why don't we have that here? Because all the stuff that they're getting, like these finishing things, it's like a big, I want to go out. I want to live there. I do. I want to live there. I'm so envious of Donna and Shauna because they showed all their stuff that they showed the stuff that they got and the fun they had. I'm like, why can't we do that here? Anyway, I digress. Also, Pretty Southern Joe, she did a quick video because they had a meetup of their, I guess, local stitching group up in the Northwest, and that looked like a lot of fun. And she showed a lot of her group. She videoed like projects that they were working on, so that was fun to see because it's charts that I've not seen before. And then the last thing I wanted to show you, Diddly Daddle. I've talked about them before. Love, love, love their bags. So I had an in with her because I had bought this fabric and sent it to her, and she made me a project bag out of it. And I don't know if you can see, it's got little cardinals on it. Got to do the cardinals. I'm a cardinal mom. And then she did this fabric on the inside. And then I also sent her this fabric, which I think some of you, one or two of you were able to get a bag exactly like this. So if you're one of those people and you watch me, we are twins. And then this fabric also I thought would make great bags. And so I sent it to her and she made the bag. Is that amazing? And then she put polka dots. How cute. So love my buffalo check. And then I also bought, and you might have seen this one because she had it on her Instagram, but the owls. I had to do it. I saw the owls and almost fell out of my chair. And this color combo is my favorite. I love browns and turquoise together. If you saw, I have a lot of Vera Bradley pieces that are that print. It was called Java Blue. It's retired. Broke my heart when they retired that print. So that's about it for me. I will be working on the Lisa's Round Robin piece today. I kind of set aside my 'Tis the Season Sal and my Peace on Earth SAL because I wanted to get these Halloween or the fall stuff done. So now that they're done, I'll be able to pick them back up. And then I'm probably going to be starting to work on Christmas stuff. I know those waxing moon houses, and there's a couple other pieces that I want to try and get working on to see if I can get things finished. So that's what I'll be doing. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. Your support and your participation and your comments mean the world to me. They really help make the days that aren't so great better. So I do appreciate that. I hope to see you all next week. I will be back. Oh, I forgot to spin the wheel. Dear Lord. Okay, so geez, that should have been done a while ago. All right, so if you're new or you haven't watched before, I have a decision roulette wheel, which is all of my whips. I have to update it because now I have stuff that I've finished and it needs to be taken off the wheel. So we're gonna spin now and we're gonna see what the wheel picks, and whatever that picks that's what I'm gonna be working on Saturday after I get back from the guild meetup. So I'm going to select my wheel. And my wheel is called Get 'em Done. And so we're gonna hit the wheel. Hopefully it's not something I've already finished. Oh great, this will be Flag 1998 from Bent Creek. So I will be working on that. And so let me just save that. So I'll be working on Bent Creek's Flag 1998 on Saturday. Hopefully be getting that closer to a finish for 2019. And in the meantime, Poppy, come here. Come here, babe. Before I leave, I will give you a glimpse of Poppy. Come here, baby. Come here. Come over here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, I'll pick you up. She thinks she's in trouble, so come here, baby. Oh, you want to be on camera? So here is Poppy. She just ate a little bit ago. She's like a little baby. She likes to sit. Oh yes, I love you too. So Poppy and I say goodbye, and we hope you have a very awesome week stitching. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.